Howdy, howdy, howdy! Welcome back to the Warlock 1 to 60 Let's Play. Um, as you can see, I didn't do really anything off stream. I did, however, grab my level 26 Warlock skills and my demon skills, just so we're not starting the episode with me immediately traveling back to Orgrimmar. Started a lot of episodes that way, and I don't think that's the most entertaining thing to watch somebody just immediately take a flight path, but we're back. It looks like we're actually going to go turn in a quest. Nice. Okay, it's just right there. Looks like we're about halfway with this turn in Ashenvale. Let's see where we're supposed to go after. Stone Talon? Okay. 1,000 needles again, then Hillspread. Interesting. Okay. Well, that'll actually be good, because hopefully by that time I'll be able to grab the 300 first aid from Terran Mill. Or what is the city in Arathi Basin? That's gonna bother me. All right, I'll think of it. Either way, it's in Arathi Basin. It's not in Terran Mill. I should turn on mining notifications or nodes. Find ore. Yeah, we want to try and get as much experience as possible today. In perfect world, I'd like to get to level 28. Whether that's in this episode or not, I like to get that out. It looks like I'm actually catching up to people in my guild. I checked earlier, and a guy who was level 20, whenever we were level 17 in Wailing Caverns, we're the same level. So it looks like this is paying off. Most people aren't too sure where to go and what to do whenever they're just questing without any sort of guide. Ooh, heavy letter. Nice. Nice. That'll start increasing the amount of gold we get from skinning. Start paying for itself a little bit. Who knows? I don't know. I guess I kind of have to get tailoring on this character. I was gonna say maybe we just keep skinning. I can't wrap my head around dropping mining, especially with arcane crystals. Just open one, you get 90 gold. Got one in that DM East farm as a warlock. See, it's funny, I had I guess still have, character didn't go anywhere, my mage main, and I think I actually am in a better position to make more money with my warlock than I am with my mage. It's one thing if you want to learn, all the Mara or, level engineering for SM to get the Frost Reflect trinket, but it is not easy doing those farms or pulls at all. People think that if you're a mage you can just do them. It's not at all the case. Even ZF, the one that's most common I think for mages to learn, takes time, a good amount of time. It is, I would say, absolutely vital for a mage who is a main to learn, just because the level of experience is completely staggering. I got from level 44 to level 54 in 2 days. Like 2 actual days, not 2 days playing time, but 2 days. Every 4 or 5 holes you get a level. It's insanely fast. I think there's a chance for Robes of Insight as well, so there's good money there. I think it's just too low for Edge Masters, which is unfortunate. I think if it was, or if you were able to get that, you'd see every mage just running ZF, because it's just so easy once you have it down. And I'm sure they're all that way. It's just the learning time or curve I've noticed, even from Mara, is staggering. Just running back after dying takes 3 or 4 minutes every time, and you're going to die quite a bit, even if you're following guides. Tick for tack. It's just it's learning the movement of all the mobs, how to train them properly, how to, when to blink, when to frost nova, all that sort of stuff. Ooh, oh, that's disappointing. 3 away. Man. This is what I mean, though. There's just that little bottleneck here. Once you get iron, it becomes much easier to level mining in general. But getting those last little nodes of 10, if you're not on top of it, you could find yourself being surrounded by iron, and then mithril, and then you're just kind of SOL. And with mining being as lucrative as it is, it's imperative basically to be able to level mining as you're leveling and make so much gold. I mean, this character already has 103 gold. Like, we can afford, if we had to, our level 40 mounts already. That's insane. I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibility, and it's actually relatively common, I would say, to have 100 gold by the time you're 40, but I would say the majority of that's going to be made past level 34 in most cases, when you start getting a little bit higher end consume or trade goods, like big bear meat is not worth anything, but the mobs are higher level in general, so you have a better chance of getting something that's worth a little bit more money, like heavy leather, that sort of thing. Man, that sucks. I would love to get that. We got our new wand. I know that happened in the last episode, but I'm kind of just fully appreciating how good it is. It's just, yeah, see, auto shot is once again on top. Although I guess that's not really fair. I didn't really maintain corruption on that target. Excuse me. Let's get this mob out of the way. It's never really a waste to clear mobs unless they're, don't provide any experience. But I'm sure we're going to aggro this one, so we might as well just do it now. The mob density, it seems like in this area, is pretty high. Ooh, I'm going to pop a potion, actually. It was a bit of a waste. I should have been paying attention to that. I don't think I'm going to die here necessarily, but should have been a little bit more on the ball. And then, of course, the poison takes away the bandage. And, of course, I have no food. That's alright. We got a new rank of life tap. That was kind of the big get from our level 26 skills. Just looking at our inventory here. Maybe off stream I'll go ahead and level fishing a little bit more. 140's pretty good, actually. When did I get? Oh no, of course I'm looking at first aid. I'm like, I didn't think I had 140. But we'll try and get that up. I know there's, I believe it's salmon. That's for the war effort. I remember AoE grinding in this area. I think right before I made the switch to doing that full-time level. I think this is right around when I stopped questing. Just don't want to pull this guy. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to. Yeah. Suffocated with mobs here. We're safe, more or less. Should have brought food. Of course I forgot. Like the 800 other times I forgot. Just get this bear out of the way. And we should have it clear. Oh my gosh. Alright. Spoke too soon. I'll use this mana pot. Why do I have aggro on this guy? Aggro on both now. I might die. Alright. Sacrifice. This is insane. I hope and pray he doesn't aggro that. I gotta basically kill him. It's like bandage. Don't pull him. Oh my god. Alright, run. Just run. Can't even go through this area at all without pulling like 3 or 4 mobs at a time. Alright, nice. To say, watch as I pull one on this side now. Nearly died. Nope. It's still like right there too. Might have to kill him again. Or try to. Just to get over there. I definitely think this is, objectively speaking, the better game in comparison to retail WoW. I'm not by any means like the best at retail anymore. I was okay. I raided in Lich King and Burning Crusade a little bit. I did Kara, I guess I should say. I was like 13 or 14, so you know, I did as much as I was, quite frankly, allowed to. But it is, I do miss being able to kind of, you know, even as a Warlock, just dot everything in the area and just watch as they kind of all slowly go down by one by one. It is a pretty cool feeling. Again, I just believe objectively, like, you know, after I have 3 120s, like I said, so I've played a ton of BFA. I just think WoW Classic is just objectively a more entertaining game. But, you know, I know people enjoy retail, and I actually think many more people played retail in comparison to Classic. I think I've just found more enjoyment. Since I never played Classic, I started with the Burning Crusade. Shadowlands does look interesting, though. Maybe I'll pop that on for the stream if, you know, we grow by then and people like are adamant about seeing Shadowlands content. I have no problem doing that. But when will that be? Q4 this year, so in a few months. I guess we'll still be kind of in the middle of AQ, slightly before Nax would come out. I think Nax would come out around January or February, maybe 6 months after AQ. Just try and milk as much of that raid as they can, and then after Nax, maybe May or June at the latest, Classic TBC, which I think everyone is chomping at the bit for. I know I am, at least. Got some competition. Oof. Yikes. That's not exactly what you want. Hunter coming in and just killing every single one of them. Oh, it's a bot too, I think. Or it's some guy with Russian lettering. I don't know. I haven't seen too many on this server, surprisingly. Maybe it's, I have to assume because it was locked, which is actually kind of nice to see. On Grom Crush, there was quite a bit while I was leveling. I keep forgetting this is just me recording off stream. Keep looking over to see chat, but it's just me. Someone just scored a goal. Did not want that to happen. Really cool if these guys could drop Felcloth. Maybe when I hit level 35, I'll switch to tailoring so I can start churning out some Mooncloth. And maybe have enough for the Bloodline by the time I hit 60. It seems a little bit like wishful thinking. I think you need 12 Mooncloth, and I guess that's like a whole month of IRL time just waiting on cooldown, so maybe not, but even if we make a few, save quite a bit of money. You know, 60 gold out of 10%, I guess, of the total cost, I think is still a worthwhile endeavor. I do remember correctly, the spawn rate on these horns is unfortunately rather low, because I remember AoE grinding this and it's still taking quite a while. I'm hoping that it was maybe just bugged or something. It does happen from time to time. Quests where the drop rate shouldn't be quite as low. Health stone because I just don't want to risk dying. This guy's getting a little greedy and trying to pull 3 mobs at once so people don't have them. Don't necessarily want to join a group with him because of how low the spawn rate is. I really, excuse me, the drop rate of the horns. It's easier, less of a time or less of a chance of dying. However, it'll just take forever, and I'm sure the guys just get his and then leave because it's kind of unreasonable to expect someone to stay that whole time. I do know that a lot of people have been coming here and farming wool for the war effort. We just still need quite a bit for first aid, and then I want to hold on to whatever we get for tailoring. It is insane that we have this much gold without selling any wool whatsoever. See if I can see, about 10 silver a piece. So yeah, about 2 gold a stack, which is pretty much normal across the board. Alright, let's go back up this way and see if any have respawned. ton of time to be able to record. Feel a little foolish if this whole episode is just one quest, but it might unfortunately boil down to that. Don't necessarily want to use my health potion, especially because of that. Cannibalize. Are you serious? What are they considered then? I have no idea how this isn't a humanoid, right? What does this say? Any humanoid or undead corpses? Maybe a demon. That makes sense. I think that's the enslave demon icon. What's this guy? 46. And this guild, like I said, just loves running dungeons. Shot just dominating DPS chart. Not surprised. I mean, which one is this? Lesser Mystic Wand. And I'm sure there's like a greater Mystic Wand. It's just 12 more DPS than her previous wand, so it's just gonna destroy anything around here for the most part. For I'm sure 5 or 6 more levels. See, this quest wouldn't be too bad if this drop rate wasn't just so astronomically low. We've probably killed around, I mean at this point, 16 satyrs. Only got 4 horns. 2 is fine. I need to make sure I'm managing my threat though. Apply these. Oh, that's right, they silence you. Yeesh. Man, I really should have gotten some food. Let's start using some bandages. The worst having to share an area for a quest like this. Mobs are already low as it is. Or the drop rates are already low as it is. Might have to get a little risky here and start pulling more mobs. I can start fearing these guys. The area is so clear. I don't know if I'll be able to loot him over there. I wonder if, yeah, I would assume there's a hyper spawn for these guys at this point. Because I don't think they'd be coming up this fast normally. I'm sure people have a lot of mixed feelings about that, but right here, right now, I'm totally fine with it. I don't want to spend 3 hours doing a quest that should take me 30 minutes because some other guy... I mean, he's being cool about it. Don't go up there. And I'm not going to be able to loot him. Oh, maybe I can't. I lied. Nice. Just part of the game. Partly my own fault for not bringing food. This guy and I seem to be kind of going in opposite directions, so it's good. I'm not directly competing. That for sure. Nuke him down. Refear. Just try and get him down as well. Should be okay. My dots up and then fear. Nice. Is that 4 mobs at once? Pretty good. Unfortunately, only 1 horn from all of that, but slightly efficient. I don't know why I'm doing that instead of just consume shadows. I don't know why I keep forgetting about it. Literally just got a new rank, too. So maybe shouldn't have necessarily chain pulled those two. Jeez. I wonder if this guy finished. I don't see him over here. I guess I gotta be quiet or careful. Oh, he joined Razor Tusk Clan. Interesting. They scored again. Ugh. Jeez. Nice, halfway there. Oh, that feels terrible. Only halfway there. See, it's one thing if you make the drop rate that low, but also need 16. That's a good free kick. Yeah, I think this guy either logged off or just finished the quest. Oh, we gotta be careful over there. Is Detect Lesser Invisibility a buff? Yeah, nice. Pop that on. I guess kind of good. You can see him, but I don't know if I necessarily know he's there. Yeah, maybe. I was gonna say, it's also going to be a matter of time before I just start pulling immediate threat with this wand. Just boom, 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 boom. I think it shoots like almost twice as fast as the other one and does the same amount of damage. Which explains the DPS. Almost have to let the Voidwalker build threat. I don't want to die. I mean, I don't have any buffs or anything. And since I have a soul stone, it's not that big a deal. Knocking out these Centaur Satyrs. Level 27, I should be able to get a helm. Let's go on that one. I think he would have died, would he? And a necklace. What I might do is pay for White Mane Chapeau and the Triune Amulet, and maybe the SM weapons, because they're just so good. On my mage, I did my first Molten Core with Hypnotic Blade, so I probably should have took the time to get one from, like, I think it's BRD, but my guild was nice enough to just let me come with. Unfortunately, I didn't know anything about, like, what was BIS. I mean, I had an idea, but I didn't know a lot of what was going on. And it's hard. I mean, classic WoW, there's a ton of intricacies that have been uncovered over the last 15 years that the game's been out with the private server community. Even now, like, I'm talking about mages because I have one and I can speak to them a little bit more than warlocks at the moment. Even now, it's the tier 2 mage set is supposed to be better. I guess if you have full 8 of 8, the instant crit cast proc makes higher DPS than, like, Bloodwine, but there's not a ton of information on it on the best sites and stuff. Like, it's, I guess, technically not better than what the list they have is. I don't know. It's hard to get a lot of straight answers on what is and is not the best gear. Maybe for some other classes it's a lot more straightforward. Like warriors, I'm pretty sure you just rank 14 is this across the board. Obviously that's not easy to do by any means. Or maybe just the weapons rather. Nice, 2 more, okay. So we're not doing anything. Just doing something for my wife really quick while she's gone. Again, sorry about this. Give me just 1 second. Almost done. Okay. Said it before, but we may have to do a 1 quest episode. It's already been almost 40 minutes. And then maybe stream some more, or a longer episode tonight. Hopefully the quality is better. I know I went on and on about that yet last night or whenever this was recorded, but I just could not believe the difference one setting made after, just spending a lot of time going through OBS and software and saying, like, is it my internet? What's going on? Why doesn't this look okay? And I mean, even as I look at it now, it looks night and day better. Which is, good. I'd rather fix it than not, but it just makes me feel a little bit frustrated about the first episodes. But I think that's all, part of the process. Alright, let's see if we can't knock out this quest in these last 2. And then I think I might actually have to log. End the episode there. Man, just 1 more. At least that's a good motivator. Just Just one more. Alright, let's just sacrifice him. As I say, silence preventing me from doing that? Man, that wand just tears through. Nice. Perfect. Okay. Alrighty. Let me get out of this area, and then I'll do my little spiel about. Well, I guess I can do it as I'm running. If you're watching, well, you have to be watching this particular episode on YouTube. I didn't stream this one, but if you do enjoy these on YouTube, please watch them live. Twitch.tv/JackSterling1928. I really do not want to die. Use this potion. Oh, that's alright. I have a soul shard. Okay. Oh, I guess I'll get some use out of that. But Twitch, if you're enjoying this on YouTube, please comment. If you have any suggestions for either a different Let's Play, if you're enjoying it, anything else you might want to see, maybe more dungeons, stuff like that. Like and subscribe, of course. Definitely does help. I mean, at this point, I notice every new view we get, so it really does mean the world to me if you could like and subscribe and, you know, tell me what your thoughts are about the content. But until then, I will see you next time. Thank you for watching.